Hi there. Today we're talking about what to do if you're an F1 student on OPT whose employer filed an H-1B registration in the annual lottery, but you weren't selected. Not being selected is disappointing, but there are real options available to you, and planning ahead now makes a significant difference. First, a quick note on how the lottery works. Each fiscal year, USCIS allows 85,000 new cap-subject H-1B visas, 65,000 under the regular cap, and 20,000 reserved for individuals with a U.S. master's degree or higher. As of February 2026, a new wage-tiered selection process is in effect. Registrations associated with Level 1 wages receive 1 chance at selection, Level 2 receives 2 chances, Level 3 receives 3 chances, and finally Level 4 receives 4 chances. This means students entering the workforce at entry-level wages face lower odds of selection, making it especially important to understand your alternatives. So if you weren't selected, here's what to consider. If you're still within your initial OPT period and have a STEM-eligible degree, you may be able to apply for the 24-month STEM OPT extension, giving you up to 3 years of total work authorization and potentially multiple future lottery attempts. To apply, you'll need to work with your designated school official, or DSO, to get a new STEM OPT recommendation on your I-20, complete a Form I-983 training plan with your employer, and then file Form I-765 with USCIS within 30 days of your DSO issuing the STEM OPT I-20. If you're still within the first year of OPT and haven't yet applied, speak with your DSO as soon as possible about eligibility and timing. If you've exhausted your OPT time entirely, another option is to transfer into a new degree program and remain in F1 status. When you graduate again, especially with a higher level degree, you will be eligible for a new period of OPT and STEM OPT. You can also re-enter the H-1B lottery if you have an employer sponsor. Beyond OPT, there are several alternative visa pathways worth exploring. Cap-exempt H-1B positions at universities, university-affiliated nonprofits, nonprofit research organizations, and U.S. government research organizations are not subject to the lottery. You can also visit the USCIS H-1B Data Hub if you'd like to research employers who sponsor workers for an H-1B visa. The J-1 visa is another pathway, available in categories such as research scholar, professor, and specialist. Unlike the H-1B, the J-1 is an exchange visitor visa and must include a cultural exchange component, so it is not purely a work visa. Importantly, the J-1 is not limited to academic institutions. For-profit employers and startups can also sponsor J-1 visitors through a third-party sponsor organization such as Cultural Vistas or CNET. An important update to be aware of: in 2024, the J-1 skills list was significantly revised, and more than 30 countries were removed, including India and China. Citizens of those countries are no longer subject to the 2-year home residency requirement based on the current list, though other bases for that requirement may still apply, such as government funding. The O-1 visa is available for individuals who can demonstrate extraordinary ability or achievement in fields like technology, science, business, or the arts. There is no annual cap, and it can be filed at any time. There are free online tools such as o1pathways.com that can help you assess whether you might qualify. Depending on your nationality, you may also be eligible for a TN visa if you're a citizen of Canada or Mexico, an E3 if you're Australian, or an H-1B1 if you're from Chile or Singapore. And if you work for a multinational company with offices abroad, an L1 intracompany transferee visa may be worth discussing with your employer. For longer-term planning, your employer may be able to begin the perm labor certification process toward a green card even without an approved H-1B, though the full process can take several years, and visa backlogs may extend the timeline further depending on your country of birth. Some individuals may also qualify to self-sponsor in the EB-2 National Interest Waiver or EB-1A Extraordinary Ability categories. Both have high standards, and consulting an immigration attorney is strongly recommended. If you have an immediate family member who is a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, family-based sponsorship may also be worth exploring. Finally, if your spouse holds a valid visa status such as H-1B, J-1, L-1, or E status, you may be able to change to a dependent status, some of which, like J-2 and certain H-4 spouses, may apply for work authorization. H-4 work authorization is only available in specific circumstances, such as when the H-1B principal has reached certain stages of the green card process, while L and E spouses are generally authorized to work. and some employers may allow you to work remotely from your home country while continuing to enter you in future H-1B lotteries. Whatever your situation, the most important thing is to act quickly, stay in communication with your DSO and your employer, and confirm your options before your current status expires. That's all for today. Please visit the ISRC website for detailed guidance on the H-1B for international students.